It's time for another cranky video. I've been hitting the gym again really hard, and so I'm feeling really like raw. And so I laugh. I'm not very good at being ornery. Anyway, okay, I'm working on the Nissan. I go to start the car and there's nothing, absolutely nothing. And like I say, I've got a couple of gripes about this dang car, and one of which is the way that they do their fuse on the battery. It's so close to where the battery sweats that inevitably you get a tremendous amount of corrosion, which is awful. These should be located further away from the battery. It shouldn't be that close. So anyway, the problems and the symptoms that you have with this one is that, let's see, I'll get out the correct tool for the job. This nail file that basically never gets used for anything that it's intended for. So if I put, you hear things start beeping, if I put a pocket knife in there, you can rescue yourself and get home. It is a little bit risky. Now what's funny is, if you were to barely get enough contact and then it died like this one did, you pull that out and the wipers come on. Isn't that fun? So you put this back in there, and sure enough, Shirley Temple, they're gonna shut down here in a minute or two, assuming I got good contact, and they did. Pull it out again and they'll just come right back on. That's all fun and interesting. But I really just do not care for a few things about Nissans. One is the intake manifold gasket. It's such a pain in the butt to change when it leaks coolant, and they didn't use a strong enough gasket. Another one, I'm just going to complain about everything I don't like about this Altima. And it's been like this for years. I hate the timing tensioners that fail and put the timing chain through the cover. I hate the hood prop that comes from the hood down to the vehicle. It always flops down and snags on everything when this breaks, as they inevitably do. It's really hard to snap it back in. So as a mechanic, having to deal with this over and over again, I really don't like it. Every Nissan that I've ever seen, I don't care if it's a brand new Armada, a Titan, a Frontier, that's horse shit is what it is. They suck. I don't know why they keep doing that, but at least they do have them available through the dealership now. I mean, if this one blows, you replace the whole thing. If this one blows, replace the whole dang thing. If this one blows, same story. I mean, why do you have this many fuses as one component? And you know, they weren't available so much before. I guess they are now. They're about 20 bucks, so it's not that horrible now. So they are coming around a little bit. But that is way too close to the battery. That's going to cause an unreliable vehicle is what that is going to be. You think your car is awesome and then you get stranded somewhere. I mean, the wipers are coming on now because the thing fell, but do you have any idea how frustrating this is to the customers and all the expense that they pay in towing? If you own a Nissan, just buy one of these and just keep it in your car. You're going to need it. When you go to put this back together, it's important that you preserve these so that they don't corrode out, these parts of the wire harness. So I use dielectric silicone tune-up grease basically, which you put on the end of the spark plug wires before you put them on. You clean it up with a wire brush. None of this baking soda this, baking soda that, wire brush it, get all the stuff off, then use baking soda stuff or some type of measure to prevent corrosion like dielectric grease. And because you know it's going to sweat. This isn't even ignorance, this isn't stupidity, this isn't planned obsolescence, this is just laziness. This is basically just shitting where you eat. So we got everything coated and got dielectric grease where it's important. Well, let's try it out and see what we've got. It's common to have a check engine light come on after you do this. This one did. I had code 1122 and 1126. Came on immediately. So I cleared it with my new cute little guy. He's so cute. And it's done and they're staying off now. So I think we got us a fix.